Hi folks, Rich here. Bad hair day, Puma hoodie, blue one. It's another new one. Oh yes. So, aka the Novice Noisemaker. Hello everybody. So, if you're a watcher of my channel, you know I like guitars. Can't play them, but I like them. That's just how that is. And I recently bought this gold ML3 Pro from the guitar show, which Rob signed for me. And you'll know I like Chapman guitars. And why do I like Chapman guitars? Because you get a lot for your money. Reverse headstock thing was never my bag years ago, but I like it now. And it's just the way it is. So, talking of gold, I love gold. Anderson have got some gold ML1s and ML2s, limited edition ones. Well, they've changed factories to somewhere new. So they're using up some old bodies, about, not dead bodies or anything, or old people's bodies, guitar bodies, and decided to gold them up. Oh, talking of ML1s and ML2s and ML3s, the ML1, the new ones when they come out, the standard series, and well, any series, are going to be called the Sundown, and the ML2s are going to be called the Herald, and the ML3s, the Lawmaker. They've got some Lawmaker Pros out already. Rob did say that they're unlikely to be any standard series new guitars for quite a while, as they bed into their new factory and suss out its capabilities and cost points and all that sort of stuff. So whatever standards there are around, it's sort of get them now. I've got an opinion on the standard series pricing. These gold ones are $399. Now in the marketplace now, you've got Jet Guitars doing some really good things with their slightly higher priced guitars in particular, and same with Harley Benton, always have been. Then you've got people like Sire doing good stuff. Now, some of the standard series Chapmans have been sort of 500, 600 even in the past. I think that's a little bit much. You get a very good quality guitar, don't get me wrong. The rolled fretboards are to die for, and the fretboards are nearly, if it's not a roasted maple one, they're all either some rosewood, but generally ebony, which is a really nice touch. And the components are good, but it's a competitive market out there. I think the standard series guitars should be $399, $449. I think that's their touch point, really. You know, Chapman's are sort of a mid-tier guitar type. You know, the most expensive ones are sort of about 1,300 quid, and you get some good features on those. But I think the Pro Series should be, I think they should top out at $999, because when you're getting into the 1,200 mark, in particular, these are still cold. It's come straight off the van. You've got some of the Ibanez premiums in there, which have got some mega features. So yeah, for me, I think standard series $399, $449, and Pro Series $999. But anyway, that's by the way. Now I couldn't decide which of the. Oh, that board! Wow, I couldn't decide which of these guitars I might want. Ow, arthritis in the hips. So I decided to order the standard and the ML1X, so I could see which one I prefer. Look how terrible lighting here. Look how dark that ebony fretboard is. That is lovely. And the gold sparkle. Gold's not for everyone, I know. Quite heavy this. You won't like this, Steve. Gasty, mister. It's too heavy for you. Fretboard. It's lovely as ever. It's got a little bit. Hold on. Do that. Now, yeah. The ML1X and the ML1 standard modern, which I'm about to get out, are quite different, which is you'll understand why I can't decide which one. This has got a 9.5-inch radius fretboard, 22 frets, clearly HSS. It's got a coil split, he says. Oh, it hasn't. Oh, interesting. I thought it did. My bad. Oh, okay, not that it matters. Does on the hybrid version. Oh. Okay, so interesting what all the 5 positions do. Obviously it's got a 2-point tram, it's got some condensation on here because I've taken it straight out of the box. Naughty me, Richard, too excited. It's got a maple neck. This one, yeah, it's 9.5-inch, sort of C shape. That is thinner than a Mexican Fender, slightly fatter than a Squire, I would say, and a tiny bit wider here. The frets are nickel, and they look reasonably well polished. They're certainly not dirty. You get a tusk nut on here. Hard to tell straight away, but seems to be cut catchy. The action on that looks set really nicely straight out the box. Very nicely, I like it low. A couple of string trees on there, which are rollers. That's a nice touch, didn't realise they were doing that. Chapman regular tuners, recessed back plates, full size chunky block in there. 399, so it's a decent amount of guitar for 399. Push-in trem as well. So that's that. And let me just get this one out of the box as well. This is different. It's 24 frets. It's a flatter radius fretboard. It's a 13.78. It's a bit lighter, this one as well. No trem. And still got an ebony board, the same. US there. Pop this off. I have to say, Anderton's have packaged these really well actually. There's loads of packing in there's a double big box for these two boxes. Very well packed. They don't always, they can be a bit shy on the packing. They let the inner box wobble around a bit. Not that it really matters. Anyway, so this is this. So it's the same but sort of shape, slightly different. Looks a bit more pointed. I love all the sort of spoon cuts you get on your Chapmans as well. This one's definitely got a coil split. And my experience of the moderns previously is that the coil splits split really nicely. I wouldn't say they sound like a Strat necessarily or a Telly necessarily, but the single coil tones aren't thin. They're really usable. Another really nice slab of ebony on there. That's gorgeous. Proper dark. And there's rolled edges to die for. No string trees though. No string trees on there. It's a nice touch, isn't it? A bit different on your S-type guitar. Weirdly, that neck feels slight. Does that feel? It's obviously flatter. I was going to say it feels a bit chunkier. Surely not. Different carve. Now, can't see any imperfections in that at all. That looks just perfect. My favourite type of Strat buttons are sort of mushroomy ones. Recessed cavity on the back. It's nice on the back as well. It's a sort of very, very dark cherry brown. And you can see some of the wood grain through there. That's a nice touch. It's a heavier beastie, that one. Is it? Oh, I don't know. 24 frets and sort of mother of pearl inlay. I know on Steve Cassidy's live stream the other week, a lot of people saying I don't like the Infinity. Doesn't offend me. I'm an Infinity agnostic. Different kind of gold to the Pro. I guess more money spent. The Pro one is more of a true gold top. You know, in certain lights it's slightly greeny. It's a different kind of a gold, nicer gold. But I don't dislike that. Yes, so my Chapman plan in the medium term is I'm going to keep one of these. In my mind, probably the ML1X, because it's a bit more, I don't know, nice to have a trim if you want it. So I'll have an S-type, I'll have my T-type, and then I'm going to get an ML2, but it'll be one of the older ones, with the Seymour Duncan pickups and the older shape. I'm not a big single cut person, as you know, anyway, and I definitely prefer the older style to the new ones. Sorry, Rob and the gang, not too keen on the new shape. So I'll have 3 goldy Chapmans. 3 gold Chapmans. Anyway, let me know first thoughts on these. I'm going to plug them in a minute. Just have a little bit of a tinkle, and then later on we'll do a few sound tests and we'll pitch them up to one another, and you can let me know what you think. But yeah, there we go. It's all about the gold. Gold. Woo.